Well, hello, hello. I see the Russells are on tonight. I hope everybody's doing well. So, we are going to be playing a little bit tonight with a stamp set that I didn't have, but Kavi was gracious enough to bring it over with her today. So, we'll give everybody maybe a minute or so for it to get on. And then we will start playing. I think we're going to use some tags again. And I'm just going to be cutting some freehand tags also. Because I know some of you may or may not have the tailored made tags dies. It's too many S's for me sometimes. I don't know about you guys, but too many S's for me sometimes. I'm just simply going to cut my paper in half because that way I can do some handmade and I can do some that I want to cut. And yes, I cut 2 pieces at a time. So that works for me. Like I said, it's a different time slot tonight. We were pretty busy today. I appreciate everybody being willing to bear with me just a little bit. And that was popping the top on some Coca-Cola. We get a little sip tonight. So we've had a busy, busy day. I hope everyone has had a good day. This is Carolyn Bosley, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, coming to you through the Inky Gatherings group. And hopefully we'll be able to play a little bit with the what I call the little boss. If you hear some snorting around and pitter-patter, Mr. Drummer is scooting his bed all over the place. He thinks we may have put some treats in there, and he may find one or something, but not anything major, I do not believe. We might find 1 or 2 little things, and that's about it. We are going to be making some tags. Well, hello, Miss Patty Parsons. So we're just, again, we are definitely playing, and playing. I've pulled out a couple of the embossing folders, Wintry 3D embossing folders. One has the pine, one has the snowflakes. Aren't those pretty? I think they're very pretty. And they work. You can use them with the big or the little boss. Now, I have someone sitting here with me today. That would be Miss Covey. Hello, Miss Cindy.
Good evening.
So, Miss Covey saying good evening, good evening. I have worked her today. We have had a wonderful day, just a wonderful day, but we are sort of toes tired, as they say. So, I'm seeing if I can throw her a couple pieces of paper over there. So I may be sending the big or the little boss over to her at times so she can cut her out some things. But I am wanting to use the largest die out of here. And it also has the little red, or it's going to be red for me, the little reinforcer tabs that you can cut out. And they cut out 4 at a time. Hey, Miss Faye. Hey, Miss Faye. So, let's just, I've got a mess, and I'm just throwing things over onto Covey. But I just want to cut out a few of these to see. I may have to cut some more. Let me find my scissors here. I'll just trim some down here to the width that we need, for, or that I know I need going in. And I don't have my trimmer right here in front of me, so I'm just simply eyeballing, girls, eyeballing. It's okay to do that on occasion. And you know me, I do it more than occasion. So that one just needs to have a little bit trimmed off, and I might be able to use that a little bit later. So we'll just throw it over here. So what I'm going to do is use the tag, and then we are going to use the Christmas season to do some stamping and so forth. Okay, Faye, what do I like about the little boss? I really like the fact that I can just pull it out, and it's much easier for me to work with here at the camera. I will tell you that a lot of dies in the catalog work for it. Anything that shows, excuse me, anything that shows in the catalog, and I'm just going to pull out our current mini catalog real quickly. If you're looking on the pages, let's see if we can see this here. Anything that has this little cutting machine and says mini, like this one does not. So this is a punch. It doesn't work. It's not dies. This is mini. This one does not have mini listed on it. So you would not be able to use the mini with the majority of those. This one has the mini on it, so yes, you would be here. So I like the fact that I can just pull it out and work with it very easily on camera. But the one thing I do think that works better, and I think I may have talked to you about this before, it doesn't have what I call suction feet or gripper feet. And I'm going to turn this upside down and show you what I mean. It has the little rubber feet, but it's just like they're not gripper feet. Okay, they're just not gripper feet. So Betsy, a friend of mine, actually Kavi's sister, said to grab some of this. Now I'm working on wood. I don't know how well this is going to do, but like on a countertop and so forth, this seems to keep it from sliding and so forth. So this is, we'll see how it does here on the actual gripper. And this is just, what do you call it? You put it in your drawers or your cabinets and things like that. I can't remember the exact name right now. You just have to excuse me. But that is what that is. So now see, it's going to move, but it's not enough to keep me from being able to work with it here. It's lightweight. It's easy to carry. If you're a traveler or doing classes, yes, it doesn't do anything differently though than the Big Boss does, what I call the Big Boss. So if I were choosing one, I would pick the Big Boss, because just the Big Boss closes up just like this one does, and you're not having to change out because of sizing or anything like that. The Big Boss does everything. I think this I just like because of convenience, okay? Just because of convenience. Hello, D. So, let me get this back in here. I'm just going to cut about 4 through here, and then we will do 4 hand cut. I think you can see the majority of what I'm doing. I just don't have a space that shows the whole thing. Sorry. But you can see how easy that is cutting out. Okay. So yes, I do use it a lot. You can see this is my one of my plates. I've already switched over to another plate, but this is one of my plates, and you can see how well it's loved. So, it does get used. Kavi, what do you think about yours? Have you used yours a lot? Do you have any preferences on when you would use it versus when you would use the Big Boss?
I use the Big Boss more for especially the embossing folders, the larger ones and the 3D ones. They don't have a lot of embossing folders to use with the small one yet. but they are constantly adding one. I like the small one because I can have it, like Carolyn was saying, right here on your workplace. It doesn't take up a lot of room. And I keep my Big Boss on a different table for die cutting. But it just, like she said, it's what you do, you know, what you need it for. If you are traveling or going to a class or going someplace on a scrapbook where they're doing scrapping all day, it's great to take along for that kind of thing. It doesn't weigh as much and it is lightweight. You do need to have the little gripper, shelf gripper maybe, underneath to keep it a little more steady for you because it is lightweight.
Right.
They each have their purposes, so if you're wondering what to start with, I would start with the Big Boss.
Okay. So there you go. So it's all dependent. I hope you could hear that. It's all dependent on what you're going to be using it for, and so forth. But if you are picking between the two, I would start with the Big Boss and then just use this as an extra as you were able to, you know, had that opportunity and so forth. So I am taking a look here. Here's my pitter patter drummer again. So I have my number 1, and then I have my, let's see what we're going to do. We're going to put the white in. Oh my goodness, he's brought his big bone. He is enjoying himself galore. I always try to put hinge first, meaning, hey, Miss Tammy. Hey, Miss Tracy. I always put the hinge first. And then, let's see, I'm going to put my number 4, and that's just per the instructions, and run it through. You can see the whole thing on camera. Good, 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 good. Excuse me. And I'm running one of these through. Oh, that's a pretty print. I love how that looks. We're going to be adding some more things on there, so see if you can see. I'll try to turn it over sometimes. There we go. Good scene. Good scene there. Let's just do a couple of those, and then we'll see what might happen. I know it sounds poppy and cracky, but it's really good. And that went through like a breeze. So I have 2 that are, and I'm just closing it up. See, there it is. If I just want to set it away on my stand, there we go. We're setting it away. So, oh, but I need it back because you know what I didn't do? Oh my goodness, I didn't run through my reinforcers. So let's try this again. Guys, we've had a wonderful day. Busy day, but a wonderful day. As most of you know by now, I am going to be a Mimi. And we had a baby shower today at our church, and it turned out wonderful. Lots of good friends and family. And you can see, I'll hold these up so you can see how they come out so nicely. It's fun that they come out and they're cut 4 to a piece. You get 4 at one whack. And they come out with the holes already. If I can pick them up. I'm trying to pick it up on here so you'll be able to see it better. 4 on each strip that you do. So you could have 4 at one time come out. Really cool. Hey, Miss Karen. So there's what we have. I've got 4 of those. And that was real red paper that I used. So let's see. Isn't this pretty cool looking? I think we can make something very simple. So, you know, I used the Forever Fern last Wednesday night when I was doing something on my desk, and this is what I came up with. And it was basically from casing another card, but I didn't have this stamp set at the time. And Cobby was kind enough to say, oh, I can bring that stamp set and you can play with it and see what different things you come up with. And I was like, great. So I think we're going to, on these two that are plain and not embossed, we're going to do some stamping. So put the little guy down in the floor there. This is photopolymer. So I am pulling out my stamp mat. Okay. So now I do need you doing some comments and let me know you're here and all that good kind of stuff so we can figure out who's with me tonight. And I think I really, of course, since it's a real red, I'll use real red. Okay, Mossy Meadow or Garden Green, Cov?
I love Mossy Meadow with it.
Okay, we're going to do Mossy Meadow. And browns, I think we're going to do a crumb cake. And, oh, I don't know. We're just going to be stamping. Let's do crumb cake and soft suede on that pine cone, I think, maybe, okay? Let's see if we can get that on there. It's pretty big for this tag, and we're just stamping. We're not using a die cut or anything. I don't think if there is die cut. Yeah.
Die cuts and next.
So, yeah.
And then the two sets from the next page.
So, Cobby's very nicely put this out here, and it on page 17 of our mini. Hey, Miss Bev. You can see this set 1. This is what I'm working with today. I'm just working with the stamps, not the dies. And let's see, there is some. It's called Painted Christmas, and there's all sorts of things that's available. The die cuts, the stamp set. Here's another stamp set. I played with this the other night, and you guys liked it pretty well. And then we have the paper and so forth here, ribbon and so forth. And then if you take a look, if you just keep turning the pages in the catalog, they show you the larger views, okay? So you get the bundle right now for $54, or you can just buy individual if you prefer to do that. But just take a look at some of those samples because those are things that you can really work with. I think they're really cool, okay? So let's see where we're going to start. You know me, I'm one of those oddballs. I have the stamp set out, and remember, the stamps now have the pre-printed index piece of cardstock in there, and it's actually on the inside of the back cover. And if you want to, when you start using yours, you can peel these off, and when you're putting them back, you can just put them back here. If you do that, keep the heavier sheet of plastic. That's the one I prefer. You may prefer, there's like this is a heavy sheet, more like transparency or window sheet. This is just a thin plastic, but keep one to put over it once you put it on there, okay? So, hey there. Any questions so far? Okay, so I think that when I do this, I want to try to show my pine cone on the top. And this is a 2-step stamp with the pine cone. So let's see what we might come up with. And Cobby's just cringing over here because this is one of those, what is she going to make? She has no idea. It's almost like a Wednesday, but a little bit more planned, okay? I'm a little bit more planned.
Just a little, girls. But you know it's going to be wonderful, whatever she comes up with.
I love doing this. So, I'm trying to get stamps down, so if you hear the blocks, you're good. And that's a large. This tag is so small. I think I'm going to go with the smaller pine cone, okay? I'm going to go with the smaller pine cone. Now, two-step stamping, it's like the stamps do the work for you. And if you remember, you need to stamp your background color in your lightest color, and then your detailed top side of the stamp, hey, Miss Judy, would be your darker color, okay? So, I am a little not sure on this one. Let me grab me a piece of scrap paper. Here, I'm just going to be stamping off. So, we're going to start with Crumb Cake as our light color. And these are just little extra add-on tags. This is how easy. I just want you to, I don't want it to be hard on you if you are here and trying to figure out what it is that you need to do. Okay, to get your Christmas wrappings done. Okay, so there's one, and it looks like I've got a little hair or something on there, but that's okay. It's going to be part of the stamp. So we're going to do one dark without stamping it off, and let's see. Ah, there we go. Not bad, not too bad. Okay, then on the next one, I am going to pull in my scrap sheet here. Okay, that's, I think I'm gonna, one's gonna go partly off. Guess what I did? Yes, I used the dark, didn't I? So now what do? Oh, that's okay. So let me see. Well, this is Crumb Cake. Thought that's what I stamped in, but let's stamp that baby off first, is what I didn't do. Hey, Miss Wendy. Hey, Miss Pat. So I'm going to try and lower this one a little bit. Okay. Then I'm going to come back with the dark using soft suede. Yeah, you're thinking, not looking like much yet, is it? No, but just wait. Just wait. Just wait. So let's take, and I'm not for sure how this is going to go, but we're going to try it. Let's see which way I like this. Which one I like it with. Oh, I sort of like how that's going to look. Don't worry, just wait. Now I'm doing a bigger piece, but I'm stamping off first. Same color, so I'm going to get that same tone. And I'm going to try. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now, let's just see what do we have. Because if you remember, there were some little red holes that came out of those berries, right? Yes, right. Agree with me. Well, hello, Miss Pat. It's good to see you. So then I'm just going to go one. I know this is not holly. I know. But, now you know me. I like to throw that red in there wherever it may be. It is Christmas, and I like my red. So, plus, when I get ready, I just like it. I just like it. Hello, Miss Marilyn. Okay, so then, this is how simple this one is. I didn't put my glue back in my holder. That's crazy, isn't it? So this is the inside. I'm just putting, you don't need a lot. You don't need a lot. Thanks, Karen. It is just so simple and easy. You don't, you know, tags are one of those things, when they're gift tags for a package, gift tags are one of those things that you really don't want. You want them to look nice, but you don't want to spend a lot of time on them, because truly, Tell me what happens with those tags. What's going to happen with those tags? Exactly. We all know what's going to happen with those tags. But look how simple that was. Okay, can you see it? I think it turned out pretty cool. I'm okay with that. Then we're going to take, I'm looking for my stamps again. Oh yeah, lay them up here, there, and everywhere. So, and we're just going to start there, there. And that's very, very simple. But this time, we are going to not have anything there that shouldn't be. And I think what I will do is put a, oh, we got to find the cap to my scissors. I don't know where it went. Let's see. So I just got a string. And I have someone here to help tonight. So I'm going to ask her, that mystery stamper, Cobby. Okay, so Cobb, I just would like you to, she's going to help me tie a string, and all I did, well, I could just maybe not. Maybe I'd do it myself. No, I'm not going to do it myself. Okay, so it's almost ready there for you to just tie a knot for me, please. You just got a string. Okay. So, she just helped me tie a knot around there. And she did a single knot, so I'm going to go ahead and tie it as a double. Okay. And then, looky there. Oh my, oh my, oh my. We're going to grab some glue dots here. And I pulled out the wrong drawer, so Coffee's telling me next one down. So, let's see. Sometimes they're on the back of this, and see, sometimes they're on the front. So, then we're just, look how easy that is. And then you can write your to and from, or if you have your to and from stamp, all you have to do is put it on there. Hey, Miss Gradine. So there's two. So now if I remember correctly, I did a little piece here. Oh gosh, I forgot. I forgot. Look what goes so good on this one. Remember, I like that little touch of red. So again, I'm just dotting, well, if I can keep hold of it. I am just dotting a couple little times to make it work around as a, what we used to call in school was reinforcements. Okay, there we go. So that's number 2. So then we have these with the green, and I really think, I don't know what I want to do with them. I really like the idea of white on white, but you know, you can't stamp white on white and it really be good. I'll just be honest. That's just the way it is. So I think if we were to, let's just grab this little guy again. I'm setting him here. I'm just sort of scooting things. I hope you can still see. Yes. We're going to grab a little bit more of our paper. And we are going to cut some smaller tags so we can stamp out. I just got to find where I put my dies. They're under here somewhere. Let Yeah, Cobby's got them, and she's saying, where are they? What's the deal? And I'm like, well, you've got them. Why don't you hand them to me? But no. Cobb, I think there may be some Mossy Meadow scrap pieces there. If you could hand that to me, I would appreciate it much. I'll need another one, though. So we're putting this on. And yep. Got to get that lined up just a little bit better, maybe, you think? Just a little. They do, Tammy, they do. Any type of package, whether it be a Christmas gift, birthday gift, or what, birthday cards and gifts and things like that. Oh, yeah. And then let's just do one more while we got it. Let's see. What about a real red? Do you have a real red about that size? I actually have one right here. Cobb, we're good. We are good. Let's get this one through. I'm doing two at one time, guys. So yeah. Okay, so I have two. And then I'm going to use a smaller one and to cut some white. And here we have one ready. And I'll show you what I'm going to do. These are going to be simple. Hey, Miss Sharon. Simple, but similar to the cards or tags that I did when we were doing the tag box. So, and if you hear that I'm a little hoarse, I apologize for that, but that is...
She's a little horse.
I'm a little horse. So, there we go. Okay, I'm just getting some things out of the way. And so, if we have this one, we've got the embossing. Do we need any more? No. So then we have this one. I'm just going to come back and stamp a saying. And let me get a set over here and see what I can find. If you hear hop along, that's me.
Christmas to remember, as the other sister said.
Yes, it is.
And it has small ones.
And let's see. I don't know if I like any that's on this one. We can do a Merry Christmas. No, it's not big enough. I mean, it's too big. Maybe we can do 'Tis the Season on these. Yeah, that'll be good. And I think what I will do is stamp it in the Mellow Moss. See if we can come up with a stamp. Using these small tags, it's all dependent upon what you want to have on your tag as to how big and what you cut them with, okay? So this one is 'Tis the Season. Yep, it's a little crooked, but we're good. And because then what we're going to do, again, to get a little bit of red on there in a couple different places. Ooh, boy, that was a lot. Didn't really mean to go that far with it, but that's okay. We can make it work. We can make it work. Oh, my goodness. Just slide it all around, Carolyn. Good thing it's a tag. It's going to be covered up with a ribbon, right? So then, I'm just going to go with white. I have a red that is the whoosh. No, it's the ruffle. What is that one that I have over here? That one is the real red, and it is called the ruffled ribbon. We're going to go with the white at the moment. Oh yeah, and all we're going to do, this is going to be where it's fun. And you can use any different ribbons you have to do this. I'm pulling this through. I'm pulling, well, have a little bit of glue on my finger. I need to get some sanitizer, but let's see if we can make it work. And then cut out the edge. I've got my sanitizer right here. Right here. And then right here we go. Oh, I love the embossed tag. I do too. And this way, since we're not truly adhering something to it, Sharon, you're going to be able to see it. Okay, we just got to stop because I have to get the sticky off my finger. It just was not working for me. So let's pull this up this way. And so that's just going to swing, okay? And because it's that pine, so I still want that woodsy type feeling. All I'm going to do is very simply take a small piece. It does not need to be big, because you're not going to tie it tight. You're going to tie it tight enough to stay. You can tie it in a bow if you want to. I just don't think this one requires a bow. So I am just tying it. Let's slide it down on here. And see, you can see it will just go any which way it wants to. Now, before we were using some Designer Series paper when we did one of these before. This is just using your cardstock and your embossing folders to make what you want, okay? So who's still in need of doing some easy but nice looking tags for their gifts? Anybody? I hope somebody is, so that they can maybe get some joy out of using these. And this, well, I've still got glue on my finger apparently. It's not wanting to come off. Let me just cut this. Oops, there we go. Closing that one up. So look, but look how pretty. What do you think? What's everybody think? Hey, Miss Linda. I'm glad somebody can take advantage, because these are the easiest things to do. And you can do them whether you're using the tags or you can still cut your paper to make your tags, okay? So there is 3 that we've come down on. Let's see what I do with my other one. There, Coffee had one of them. Still got to put some ribbon in this one, I think. What are you thinking? I don't know that I like, maybe, just maybe. Watch this. Let me see. Okay, Coffee, can you put this ribbon through this one for me? And then tie it just with a little piece of the linen thread. Well, now. And we'll just show some options to show you how the different things look in different ways. Okay? So 1, 2. And then now we simply changed up the color here. And let's see if we have anything else in this set to show you a different set. This is a great set, by the way. Oh, I know what I can do. Let's do this. Let's find our long. I think I can. Yes, maybe I can. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is get my red pen. Okay, and we're going to use the brush end of our red pen. And we're just going to use the side. Watch, now I'm using the side. I'm not going down on the tip. I'm using the side. And I am just coloring the words, or the word, Mary. What am I going to do? I'm going to type this. I am going to stamp this at the upper part of this tag. Look, I only got Mary. Yay! Yay! So, I do need to clean it off really well because you'll see what I'm going to be doing. I am going to do the same thing, but just with the Christmas. Okay? Let's dry it really good. I think we'll be okay even because I'm going to be going off just a little bit off of the tag to get it. I think we'll be okay, but I just wanted to make sure by cleaning it. Okay, same thing. Using the word Christmas, I'm going to go sideways. Okay. Seems like I got some there, so I want to make sure it's not there. Okay, and what am I going to do? I am this time going to be off centered a little bit and do the Christmas. Yay! It worked, it worked, it worked. Yippee! So, but now, Kavi approves. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this on an old envelope that I've got here. And remember that greenery that we were using? So I am going to pull back my Mossy Meadow only because I see that I have some room to do this, okay? It's not, I have to. It's just that I may want to. So, and it's because the pine is on the lower level that I'm using here. Let's see how dark this is going to be if I stamp it again. Now we want it to dark, but we want not mushed in. We just want to tap, tap, tap it in. So there we go. And no, I don't want it the second time. I just want it the first time. I think that looks good. Now, let me close up some of these stamp pads. So, now you've still got time. Don't forget there's still time to get some orders in. Don't forget also that I can help with family members if they want to call and work on a gift certificate. Those gift certificates do not come from Stampin' Up. They actually come from me. So I can help with that, and family members can gift you a gift card, or if you have specific products. But we are getting very, very close to that time frame to where if we don't get product ordered, it may have to be expedited to get here in time for Christmas. So make sure to let them know that. Oh my, look at that. So what color are we going to use on that? And I think that would be another one that we could possibly do. Here's what we've got so far. So let's see. So we've just done a simple stamping with a linen thread. We have done the simple stamping using some red ribbon and linen thread here. We've embossed the base color, added some Mossy Meadow, and then added the white stamped in the Mossy Meadow, added our little red enforcement. Again, just some linen thread to tie the white ribbon on there. Okay, look how pretty. So no matter if it's opened or closed, it's going to be pretty on that tag. What do you think? Okay. And then here we have this one. So you've got a lot of red, red, red. So on this one, I am going to see what I can find here that we have color-wise that I would want to use. I really think I'm just going to go back to my... Oh, no, I have some of this. Let's see. This is our glittered organdy ribbon, and it's available also. You know, we are in the last chance for products So if there's anything in that holiday catalog that you are wanting, we need to get that on order now. So if you don't like ordering online, call me. I'll be glad to help anytime. So we can, I'll do the best that I can do to get it for you if it's still available. Okay. But again, you can go with me to inkygatherings.stampingup.net and shop with me 24/7. Just go to inkygatherings.stampingup.net and there is a shop button at the top, and you click on that, and you are good to go. Coffee, do we have some linen thread over there somewhere? Maybe still. Did I cut you a piece?
Yeah.
I just cut her a piece. But, you know, I was trying to make it look like she had stolen my linen thread. You know, sometimes things get tough around here. It's like, where did you put that? She said, I didn't have it. Yes, you did. No, I didn't.
It's right in front of
So
her.
then I look, and it's right in front of my eyes. So, but don't let this intimidate you. I would love to have other folks here also for surprise stamper, or just friendly stamping, or mystery stamper. Please let me know if you're interested, and we will definitely set up a day for you to come stamp with me. I love it. I love to have people here when we're stamping, and it just works out really, really well. So we have a good time. Trust me, we have a good time. I try to make sure that we bake something good and have some good breakfast, some homemade muffins or something. If your diet allows, you just have to let me know if it does not. So let's see. So I have one more thing to show you. So this come out of the stamp set Snowman Season that is in the annual catalog. And it's a to and from. So I was just going to show you how the to and from works. And there's also, for those of you that happen to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, which is a great thing. If you need to know more about Paper Pumpkin, please let me know. For an approximate cost of $20 a month, you get a whole box of goodies. That includes a stamp set, everything you need to produce product or projects. Most of the time it is cards, but you also get a stamp set, which is something you can put up and keep. And you get an ink spot also. So it's very worthwhile, especially if you're new, you're wanting to get started, or if you have a grandchild that you want to mail something to, and let them work with you on how to get things done. That is great. So there's the type of things that we were doing tonight. Just simple tags, but look how great they look. Okay? Please let me know if you have any questions at all. Couple techniques we did was just embossing the tags. We cut out the tags using the little boss. We did the embossing with the little boss. We colored and separated lines from our stamp using our marker. And then we just tied stamps, or I'm sorry, tied together the layered dies, tag dies, so that we could make some special tags. Okay? So, again, please, anything you see tonight that you are interested in, please go to inkygatherings.stampingup.net. Shop with me now. If you have questions on something, please let me know. But these are just very simple ways to make a package look elegant and let folks know that you're taking that extra time for them. Okay? So I will go back over the comments and so forth and make sure I don't miss any questions. Just please leave them here if you have any, and we will see what questions you have, and I'll get a response back to you. Okay? Also, any friends that you have, please invite them to join us on facebook.com/groups/Inky Gatherings. And you'll also see some videos on YouTube under Inky Gatherings. Okay? Till next time, have a wonderful, wonderful week.